There's only one way to quit smoking or overcome any addiction for good, and it's not just fancy products or protocols. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to quit smoking cold turkey or make slow, consistent progress. If you need a little tough love motivation, be sure to stick around for Bring the Heat at the end. This is the Dr. K Show. I'm Dr. Karthik Ramanan. I help ambitious individuals end self-criticism with tools and strategies to create optimal, everyday mental health. If you're new here and you know you need to get out of your own way to execute on your passions, well, I'm here for you. I encourage you to subscribe right now. It's showtime. Smoking is positively associated with numerous pathologies of the human body, not just lung cancer, COPD, and others that you might think of. Actually, in medical school, when we were in our pathology and diagnosis courses, we'd study all of the known risk factors for any given pathological condition, and smoking seemed like it was on almost every list, so much so that I actually stopped memorizing it. I just assumed that smoking was a risk factor for fill in the blank. Smoking affects things that you wouldn't even think of, from colon cancer risk to even your vision. That's right, even your vision. Actually, my friend Dr. Joey Allen recommends quitting smoking as one of his top 5 recommendations for preventing vision loss. I'll link to his video in the description below. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, I know it's bad for me. Knowing doesn't fix it. I agree. Knowledge is not enough. I've never smoked, but I do know a thing or two about addiction, food addiction in my case. I even abstained from solid food for 108 days a few years ago to try to overcome it. What keeps us going back to our addictive behavior, whether it's smoking, unhealthy food, or is it something else? We have to address the emotional root, and we have to see ourselves as a different person. The steps I'm going to outline can be used to quit cold turkey, and they can be used for gradual improvement. First, you need a deep emotional reason. Why do you want to change? Does it hurt enough? What would it cost you and your loved ones if you were to continue to live life the way you are? What does living this way allow you to do that you couldn't do otherwise? Excuses, things along those lines. You have to really embody all of these emotional reasons. So take out a sheet of paper and write down the answer to these questions. You can go back and re-listen if you need to. Pause and come back. Sure, I'll wait. Go ahead. Next, take a blank calendar, and for each full day that you don't smoke, put a check mark on that day. Let each day continue the streak that you've built to that point. Each check mark is a vote that you cast to declare the person that you are. Are you getting value out of this? If you are, hit that like button right now. And if you feel like being extra awesome, type yes in the comments below. Now listen up, because here's where the magic is. In order to make permanent change, you must stop refraining from smoking, but rather start to see yourself as a non-smoker. Does that make sense? You must stop refraining from smoking and instead start to see yourself as a non-smoker. Imagine this: a friend offers you a cigarette. You, version 1, says, "Thank you, but I don't want one." You, version 2, says, "Thank you, but I don't smoke." Which of those two versions of yourself do you think will succeed? Once you see yourself as a non-smoker, it's supremely hard to go back because we take actions consistent with who we believe we are. Bonus tip: flooding your body with micronutrient-dense foods helps quite a bit in shifting the oxidative stress and nutritional imbalances that can arise from smoking and other forms of addiction. Focus on eating or juicing more whole, raw plants. That's really just a good idea for everyday mental health regardless. Question of the day: have you struggled with smoking or any other form of addiction? Let me know in the comments below. We're going to do a little something different for today's Progress Success. On my client's 50th day of not smoking, I asked if she could offer you, K-Nation, some advice. She said the following: Dr. K and I came up with a strategy to make check marks on a calendar for every day I behaved consistently with being a non-smoker. At the end of the day, I'd give myself a check mark. As I started building up check marks, it became harder and harder to smoke because I know I'd have to start my string of consecutive non-smoking days all over again. The longer it goes, the more I started to see myself as a non-smoker. And it's super important to have a good support system to help you see yourself as a non-smoker and to help you remember your streak when cravings do arise, which ironically can be in times of joy, not just stress. Some sage advice right there. I get that quitting smoking is hard. I get it because I've dealt with addiction quite a bit myself in the form of food. What starts as a coping mechanism turns into a vice, and a vice turns into our identity. But that ends right now. Whether you want to quit cold turkey or you're going to gradually wean off, you have to understand this. You have to have reasons, deep reasons for why you cannot go on smoking. You have to dig within yourself to find purpose and identity beyond the addiction. Who are you? Who are you? Remind yourself of that every single day. Quitting an addiction may seem like an impossible task, but did we come into this world with those addictions? Didn't we actually just learn how to be this way? I did, and I know you did too. Take out a blank calendar and take off every day that you go without a cigarette. Each day celebrate that today you are a non-smoker. Look at that string of check marks grow until it becomes more powerful than your urge for a smoke. Oh, it will happen. It will happen because with each check mark, you are casting a vote for who you declare yourself to be. Right here, today, this moment, with that check mark, you declare that today I am a non-smoker. If you are still listening to me, I know this is hitting home with you right now. So demand of yourself that today, right here, you are done smoking. Today, you start to become a non-smoker. Today, you embark on the journey to be the greatest version of yourself, the person that you were born to be. I believe in your greatness. Before bring the heat, we must quench the thirst. Celebrate that today you are not... There's only one way to quit smoking for good, okay. Oh, sometimes this show ain't easy.